In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to calculate compound interest in Microsoft Excel. By the end, you'll know the quickest way to get a clean, accurate future value using Excel's built-in FV function. And you'll understand what each part of the formula means so you can adapt it to any scenario. First, open your worksheet and click the cell where you want the result to appear. This is simply the destination for your final number, so pick a clear spot on your sheet. If you plan to show the result as money, you can format it as currency later. But for now, just make sure the cell is selected. Next, type the formula exactly as follows, starting with an equal sign to tell Excel you're entering a formula. Type FV, interest rate divided by compounding periods per year, terms multiplied by compounding periods per year, 0 minus present value. In Excel syntax, that looks like V, rate, comp per year, terms, comp per year, 0, present value. Here's what each part means. The first argument is the periodic interest rate, which is your annual rate divided by how many times interest is compounded each year. For monthly compounding, use 12. For quarterly, use 4. For daily, use 365, depending on your convention. The second argument is the total number of compounding periods, so take the number of years and multiply by the compounding frequency. The third argument is payment, which is 0 because we're not making ongoing contributions in this calculation. The fourth argument is the present value, entered as a negative number. That minus sign tells Excel it's money you invest now, so the future value will come back as a positive amount. If your inputs live in cells, your formula might look like ESFV B2 B3 B4 B3 0 B5, where B2 holds the annual interest rate, B3 the compounding periods per year, B4 the number of years, and B5 the present value. Once the formula is in place, press Enter. Excel immediately returns the future value based on your inputs and compounding frequency. If the result appears negative, you likely missed the minus sign in front of the present value. If the number seems too large or too small, double-check that your interest rate is entered as a percentage, like 5%, or as a decimal, 0.05, and that your compounding periods align with your intention. That's it. You clicked the target cell, typed the FV formula with the correct arguments and signs, and pressed Enter to calculate your compound interest. Save your workbook and adjust inputs as needed to explore different scenarios with confidence.